Welcome to the Egyptian campaign for Et Impera 1.2.6. In the last part, we were pushing north up here because what I'd like to do is get up here, take this region, liberate it, and that will give us an ally on our northern border. But I've got a bit of a problem in the sense that this army's run out of supplies, so he's gonna suffer bad attrition, probably because he's in this mountain pass. Also, probably the food situation in this area is getting desperate yet. So what I need to do is probably pull this army back out of this area and let the supplies recover in this area. Yeah, he's still out of supplies, but hopefully he will improve. And what we're probably going to need to do is bring the armies round here, but I'm not exactly too sure what the supply situation in here is. It's not brilliant, but so we've only got 7 supplies. Kind of thinking to put grain pits in here for the moment. We certainly want that. We certainly want a library. And what I'll probably do for the moment is put in a traveller's lodge as well. And that. Yeah, so getting up here may not be such a good idea simply because winter's coming. And these passes get quite deadly for an army because even if you've got decent supplies, an army caught in this pass here in winter will inevitably starve. Now the other thing we also did in the last part was we pushed out here against the Romans, and I think we're definitely going to get a barracks in here. What's the addresses got here? What's the garrison here? A garrison of 11. Question is, do I want to push this army over to we can destroy the Romans here, basically to deny them a foothold on this coastline? And what I've also done is I brought my navy up here. You can come in here. I'm very inclined to push, and this army is in good condition. If we push up here, yeah, I mean, what's the auto resolve on this? 93%. We will go with the auto resolve on this. And again, I think I'm just gonna encircle for the moment while I finish the intro for this video. Oops, don't want the navy. I want to bring this army through. Where are you? You're gonna come up and there. Thought I had a 3rd army in this area. Because I don't want to push in here too far because we're going to have to go to war with the Odessos. And I really need my agent to come through here and find out what the Odessos are up to. So they're open and fairly exposed. So it looks in some ways like the Romans have pushed through here and got ahead of themselves. So we've got a buffer of nations here that we could deal with. Can't see how big that army is. It's only 18. Yeah, I think we can push through here, hold this army here, and then we'll work with that. But before we go on, I'll talk about something that somebody asked in the comments, which is, why do I keep an army down here in Syria? Now, the reason is that when you start to get very big and you're attacking, say, like we are now, up in the north here, it's very easy to concentrate all your armies up here. And what can happen is that when you've got, say, like Carthage, because I don't think Carthage likes us that much. Yeah, you can see that Carthage is now unfriendly. They don't like what we're doing. We've released troops of Rome. And what could happen is if you don't have a strong presence on these borders, the AI will suddenly decide to attack, and quite often you will get quite silly small factions like these down here will suddenly attack, and they can do a lot of damage to your empire. Even though eventually you'll drive them back, they can literally destabilize your empire. So what it pays to do is leave armies on your frontier, even if you're not in a war with anyone. It just simply gives the AI something to think about, and often the AI won't attack because they know you've got an army in the area. And the other question they asked was about the fact, why have I got pike units in here and all this? Because And the reason I like pike units, or the equivalent if you're playing barbarians or Romans, is that the idea of this army is that it's not going to go out on the field and attack an invader. What it's going to do is go into these settlements, and then working with the garrison, these armies can fend off multiple attackers. In fact, I've been able to beat a two stack armies coming in against a single army like this when it's working with the garrison. Especially when you've got pike units like this. The pike units in a city can be virtually unbeatable, even when you're fighting a fairly tough enemy. But on the same vein, though, I'm kind of thinking that I need a navy down here. But first, I think we'll go and deal with the Romans. Come in here. I think I will fight this just for the fun of it. Come in here, assault. Battle of Odessos. And of course, because it's a port city, they don't often come out when you attack a port city. Not going to fight in the rain. That deployment. Oh, it's this settlement. This settlement's quite fun to actually attack, because you've got to get in here because the victory point's down there. And what you really need to do is, this is one of the few times where I think about splitting my forces. What you need is these guys working here with the missile troops. A cav over here in the trees working with these guys. I think we'll leave a couple of these here. What we've got left. And what we've got is some hoplites here, which we could use to push. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split them into two forces. Right, legionary there. And what am I doing? That's wrong. What is these guys working together? And then over here, you guys working together. And what we're going to do is advance into this high ground with the missile troops. We'll use the pikemen to block this entrance here, if we can get in. And that means the missile troops can fire up into this area. And the first thing we're going to need to do is our pike units advancing in two waves. These guys moving over that way. And these out of the trees. They don't have a navy. Where's the oh, forgot the general. What did I get with 3 units over here? And what we're going to do is have these units here. We're just going to move in that way. And bring the cav in that side. Okay, they're coming out at us. You want to play that one game? We can do that. I think we've got an opportunity. It didn't take the advantage of the high ground, so. General, you come in and support these. Slingers. Want you over here. Missile troops that way. You over there. That way. Tarantines that way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Fingers up that way. Tarantines that way. Come that way.
The battle is turning in our favor.
It was always in our favor. Right, we've got them encircled. Slingers there. Okay, you want to come this way. You fire into there. You start hitting these. Tarantine split off that way. Wait. Yeah, you don't want to take in part that way, so actually you go that way. You go into that side. In you go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Keep bringing you down here. Fingers in there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cavalry break through here. Cab through there. General up this way.
Our units has used all its ammunition.
Tarantines through.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You there. I think you guys have finished. Don't need you. Go away. Right, these guys are collapsing.
Missile cavalry at your command. Advance!
In they go. Got the rear charge. They're breaking. You guys push this way. These guys are crushed. You ram this way so that you can get onto these guys. You take up position there. You take up position there. Okay, cavalry. Don't want you attacking those. Disengage. You over here. You push that way. You come in at the rear. You over here. But these guys have gone. They're all collapsing now because their general's gone. And that should be it. End battle. Lost 103. No substantial damage to any unit. That's good. And down they go. Of course, we're going to occupy. One advantage of taking this region is it gives us visibility all the way up to here. And it shows that the Romans have nothing else in this area. And what we got here is Odessos, which is good because it means we've now got a buffer here against any Roman attack, and it will allow us now to focus a little bit on the Odessos. Got here Odessos. Well, we got food here, so I'm happy with that. We've also got a trained slaves. What we will do is, well, we're still untaxed. I don't think I really want to change anything. Just, I don't know, maybe. I mean, we've got a lot of public order here. And we've got some food here, which is reducing things down a bit. Maybe I want to take this down. I don't think we're going to need that much public order here. So what can we get here? It's going to give us growth and sanitation. Looks like this settlement's been fully developed, so we don't really need growth. Enclosed settlement, -8 food. I don't really want. This is no. This is public order. Kind of inclined to flip this food so that I can feed the population here. And I think we'll keep the public order for the moment, just to keep things under control. Now, if we get back to over here, what am I going to do up here with winter coming?
Ready for battle.
We've got in the way of mercenaries here. A couple of cell swords. Got here. Armenian Azak nobles. We got a lot of cav in this army. And we got Ethiopian hired archers. What they're doing up here, I'm not too sure. I think what we're going to do is just top this army up with one of those guys. Main concern is food supply through the winter. My instinct is to... I think what we're going to do is pull this army back to here. And he actually may be able to recruit here as well. Like a bit more of a front line. Actually, we could. Sorry about this. What I want to do is a couple of these thorax swordsmen protect the flanks. Spearmen, sorry, not swordsmen. I'm going to pull this army back to the side of the bridge for the moment. And then what we'll do is we'll wait out the winter and then push forward again. Hopefully the food situation here will improve. Yeah, we've got positive food now. It's good. Check the loyalty of the families. Yeah, this guy's upset again because we've probably got hostile armies in our territory again. Yeah, Patriot -15. That's because we've got loads of armies in here. This is -5 for every loyalty for every enemy army present. That's these armies up here. We've got to push them out of our territory. Of course, we've got armies up here as well hanging around, which gives us the -15. Let me just see. I mean, these guys are a real pain in the neck. Macedonian nobility. I mean, I could secure their loyalty temporarily. Yeah, I think we'll plan that. And do is come strategic overview. Yeah, they still don't. Macedonian nobility still don't have a whole province, which is annoying. If they had a whole province, I would put the loyalty edict in, which would solve that problem. Wow. It's quite interesting that the other families are kind of concentrated in here, but noble families are very powerful. If they were to rebel, I'd be in serious trouble. Okay. Saw a hostile army. That. Oh, these are. Okay. We've got 28,000 to spend. I'm half tempted to raise a navy here to defend this northern coastline, because we're eventually going to need it if we push out this way against Carthage. Let's just see what we got here. What we got in the way of generals? I don't think we've got Ptolemaic dynasty, Ptolemaic dynasty, Ptolemaic dynasty, Ptolemaic. Okay, they're all members of my family. Whereas, I don't think there's a lot in it because they're all level 1s, so. I suppose we'll just grab him. Don't hope so. Keep getting that. Can't go back. A gigantic 50-meter long warship. I like this one with the heavy tower on it. But I mean, ship health 692, 70. I think we'll give him that. Then we give him the oops. Grade. Oh, we've got a nice selection of ships to recruit. Of course, we need that. Case. Yeah, we'll just get a couple of these in. And we'll just build this navy up slowly over time. Down to 8 food again. That's a bit dire. Really going to need to look seriously at the food situation. Diplomacy. Let's see, can we? I certainly wouldn't mind another region. It will send you out. Parthia. Oops, Parthia's starting to get a bit upset with us. That's. I was going to move this army back, but if Parthia's getting upset with us, we may need to keep armies in this area. So I think we will keep this army operating in this area for the moment. Got this army in reserve, which is kind of sat here doing nothing. I think in some ways this is the army I'd rather start to move west. And then we'll keep this army in this area to support these armies out here. And we've got some rebels here that need to be dealt with. I mean, we've got a cushion against the order here is not too bad now. I think we'll just bring you over here.
Waiting for more orders.
You can go back into patrol.
I don't care how tired you are.
Certainly would like that. And I don't really want to commit to more food at the moment. We need more food. Let's see what we can find. Turn you on. What's going to happen? My food just goes negative. Okay, can't do that. No real food here. Take that up for a bit of public order. Yeah, I think we'll take that up. We're kind of maxing out on the food situation now. Got here. Give me 6 public order. Impera. There we go. This is brilliant, so we'll take that up. Got here. That's going to cost food. We can't afford that. Jesus, can't really. I mean, we'll turn this public order around, but it doesn't no guaranteed it's going to last. Yeah. You may have to resort to making a few changes here. I could flip this because we're not going to go out in the desert, so we might as well flip that for a quick win. And I think that's enough for this turn, so just go for an end turn. Oops. Unassigned skills. On Navy here. I think I'd like to give this guy, strengthen him up a bit, and then go for a bit more Empire maintenance. We got here spear armed, attack for elephant units. Give them some cunning. Anything that would give me a boost to Navy. Minus set of warships. Oh yeah, we'll certainly give him that. I don't think he really needs more cunning. But this guy's got traditions, certainly want the campaign movement range. And I think that's about it, so we'll just go for an end turn. Well, we'll counter the rumours. Royal rival comes of age. Welcome him to the party. Or your party. Okay, we've got battle cavalry units. Hidden agent exposed, missing supplies. Ah, look at that. Oh, that's going to give me a problem. Right, we've got a politician, a lady from the Egyptian nobility has died. And we've got food shortage because we got banditry in what we call it in Syria. Yep, so we got -13 food. Wow. Let's see. We got a lot of money, so what we need to do is find provinces that have problem. You're -7. We switch you off, brings you down to -6. We're in winter anyway, so we're going to be under problems anyway. We got massive food shortages. Problems at -9, so switch you off. That gives me positive food. It's going to affect my income, but my income is really high at the moment anyway, so I think we're going to leave. Going to move this army in a little bit closer, but we're not going to attack yet because there's no threat because there's a navy there, so Let's down there for the moment. You've got -1, so really got to sort this mess out. Okay. Why are you -15? Probably because there's agents here causing different cultural differences. We've still got a problem with cultural differences. Okay, they're actually who's reducing our culture? Characters. Parney. Yeah, we're gonna need to do something in this area. Reluctant to knock the silk trader down, but problem is we got these agents here, so I think we're gonna have to knock that down and get a temple in here, because we need to turn that cultural difference around. I think it's because we don't control the whole province, we're actually getting effect from the Nissa. I mean, we are. Let me just look at this again. Yeah, I mean, we are the major culture, but at the same time, with a lot of other cultures here, Hellenic Parney, yeah, it's the Parney that's increasing. So we need to reverse that. So I will have to put in a temple here. I was hoping not to, but I mean, the alternative is that I got an. Let me just see. Where's my agents? Where are my governors?
May the blessings of Isis be upon you.
You could move you over here. It'll take you a few turns to get there, but you get a governor over here as well. She should help with the situation. The only problem that is, it's probably going to reduce the public order in this area. Up here. Can come out. You're okay, you're stable. Just look round for other possible problems. I need to look at this public order marker falling. Yeah, the food's a problem. Need to keep this. Okay, let me just go through and see where I can improve the food situation a little bit. Really need more food. I mean, Mesopotamia is my other bread basket, but I can't afford to keep putting everything into certain regions. Yeah, Kyrene is a problem as well. Problems everywhere. You're building that up. Let me give you -4 public order. I'm not really worried about that at the moment. I'm going to put a temple there. Right here. This is nice, but it doesn't really give me that much food. It's this one here. Okay. I think Thrake has got. I think what we'll do is we'll switch this on for the moment. That actually gives me money. You can see how wealthy Thrake is. And it actually gives me positive food as well, which is good. What's our relationship with the Odessos? They're at war with Rome. They've got a lot of allies though. Sfordi, Darcy usurpers, Dalmatian usurpers. These are going to be all mainly over in this area. These are military allies. So effectively, in attacking the Odessos, we're going to kick off a bit of a hornet's nest.
I live to serve Pharaoh.
What we're going to do is just have a bit of a look-see about what's going on over here.
There is more I could do.
Not too much. I need to consolidate these two before we do anything too much here. What we'll do is I've got a bit of money. Take up one of these and then with the view to taking down one of these. So we can get more food in. Anything else that I can get? Bithynia or Pontus I've switched off. I don't think I switch you on. Yeah, you're minus 11 food, so get it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang on to the money at the moment, just in case. So I think we're gonna go for an end turn, and then that'll be it for this part. Okay, hidden agent exposed, hidden agent exposed, hidden agent exposed. Got rebellion up here. Completed research, supply reforms in management. Okay, client declares independence from Rome. That could be interesting. Peace negotiated, and we got rebellion in Thrake, and we've now got Ptolemy the Sixth. Where is Ptolemy the Sixth? There. And what I'd like to do is adopt you into the family. So we can't have someone with that type level of rank operating outside the family. And what we'll do is try and get you in and get you married. You're only 21. So you've got a lot of wives here. Oh, and somebody died here, didn't they? Who's not married? None of them are... Oh, it's Egyptian nobility, wasn't it? You need to get married again. That'll make you happy. I'll send you off on a mission straight away. Go to Parthia. A bit worried about the fact that Parthia is getting unhappy with us. Right, the banditry in Syria is over, so what we can do is just certainly want you switch back on again. Brings the food supply down to there. Okay, we need, what was it? We management, wasn't it? Just done supply reforms. I mean, no great rush to get to professional soldiery. One's finished. What was that? What was that building I was looking at? I can't remember what it was now. Marder, yeah. It was this one, wasn't it? Tribal vassalage. You need to get to this one, so I think we're going to go with that and finish this off here. I think also getting this to get the extra stuff. Actually, I think what we'll do is go with that one first and then that one. I think the extra storage will be useful because we can then upgrade our settlements. Right, we got this trash to be dealt with. We've got a few turns to move in against the Cartuli here. These guys are still damaged. What's the food situation in here? Still not that good.
At your command.
I think what we're going to do is get rid of these guys first. Can't afford to have these hanging around behind me. I'll just crash these.
Make haste, man.
And what we're going to do is, how far up can you come? You can only come as far as here.
March.
Bring you forward.
My lord.
We'll just bring. What we'll do is we'll just drop you into here for one turn. You've got the movement range,
Man.
and you're on supply lines now. We'll keep this army back for the moment, although he could come up through the mountains.
I live to serve Pharaoh.
He could go through the mountains. I think we can blood this general, and we'll keep this guy back.
Ready for orders.
Come in as a reserve. Once this army moves around, it's going to take them 2 turns to get up to there. Back down to here. Got our navy here.
I live
That needs to be built up, so we're
We need good, strong men.
building that navy up. Up here we've got, this is reasonably solid, it's just that we've got the messages. I got war declared, so Rome is actually distracted, they've gone off everywhere else. They've lifted this siege here. These guys, construction report. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, I've done that one already. Cistern. Can't take this up at the moment. This is monumental architecture. Things are getting a little bit out of control here. Now I've got this here. I mean, we've got plenty of cash coming in. It's just the other issues I need to deal with. Public order. Look. Right, Egyptus is now bringing in 15,000. I don't feel the need for that. What I need is anyone who's got public order issues. Up here, one of these. I mean, 5 turns and you'll be ready to go. If we get this temple going, it's gonna actually push the culture back up again. See, yeah, and then that should give me a bit of a boost to here to turn the culture around, push it back up again. Thrake's a basket case anyway, and we could return that off now. That will kind of help a little bit. Let's see. Anything out? Yeah, got problems. Bithynia and Pontus is slowly crawling in the right direction. I mean, it's plus 23 now. Marker. Okay, we need to get rid of these guys.
Ready for orders.
So we're just going to come in here.
Attackman, give us strength. Setting forth in Pharaoh's name. Destroy them.
Just gonna resolve these. And we'll take the money. Wait.
Gods guide my footsteps.
Okay. How come you survived, but you're dead now? Well, I suppose we made a bit of cash out of it. I'm just going to move you back this way. Okay. Just put you in there. Right, you're just hanging in there. Let's see. So I think overall the public order is good. Where's the new wife? Okay, she's currently unavailable. Actually, how's our heir? He's now 12. So another 16 turns and he'd be okay. I mean, truthfully, our faction leader should live that long. Yeah, complete. Yeah, you can't get married yet. You can. We've got to bring a new wife in. We got here. You're finished, so you're 16. Well, you've got plenty of time, so bring a new wife in there, and she can have another zap at Parthia. The trouble is, Parthia doesn't like us now. Okay. I think I'd like to take the barracks up here, just to keep building this garrison up. And we'll go through again and see. I think we'll start from the bottom. Carmenia. I switched you off, didn't I? Bring you back online. I mean, you've got a lot of public order here for the moment, so that's, I think it's going to be worth taking that up. Because you don't get level 4 fishing in every settlement. It's this kind of special attribute. And I think we can take that up for a little bit extra cash. It doesn't cost me anything at Banditry, but Banditry is not a big problem. We need to take this settlement, but I don't really want to fight the Getae just at the moment. We can't up. Is good. This we got here, tribal vassalage. Yeah, that's what we're aiming for, isn't it? Two more turns and we'll have a master armorer. Okay. Again, that's that tribal vassalage. Certainly need to work on that. You're good. I mean, I could take that up, but that's going to consume food. I don't really want to commit to any more food consumption at the moment. Moment you're giving me 2 food. If I take that up, that's 3 food. If I take that up, how far? Much further down. 7 food. What we can do is convert that to that, and that would give me a little bit extra food. It's public order. I don't really want to commit to that at the moment until Bithynia is really positive. We got. If I'm going to do something, I'd rather go with that. Again, we've got this special fish market here. I think we will go with that and try and live with the consequences. But we don't have an army here, so we have to be a bit careful. I mean, if I build that up, it's going to wipe out the food. That's the problem. That's going to damage the public order as well. I mean, we'll just have to see how we can build this up over time. They give me a little bit. Maybe Marder. I've got one more there, and then Marder will be producing some more food. I mean, strictly speaking, I don't really need this now because this public order is so good. I think we'll take that down and get some more food into here. We should get rid of this. Some work on reducing some of this -16. Yeah, I think that will work. I mean, we could convert here, but we're positive food here. And still got 28,000 to spend, but I can't really think of anything to spend it on at the moment. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will continue our push north here, because I do want to clear up this corner. And of course, more importantly now, we're going to need to consolidate this area. I think the Adrasians have got to be the next one on our target list. What I would really like them to do is declare war on somebody else. So at the moment they're only at war with Rome. So what we may have to do is combine forces and come up here. And I really could do another army if I got a spare army. Yeah, I've got one odd army here. So I think what we're going to do is, I mean, I really need to release these armies over here. Let me just see. When we got this army moving over. Okay, I think, well, we don't need to raise enough armies. We just need to wait for this army to get over. So that I've got 3 armies operating in this area. Oops, sorry. Pokemon. Oops. Let me just see. How's this army here? And this army's pretty good. You see, oh, we've got a lot of roads hanging around here. But I don't want to leave this port exposed because I know what the Romans are like. They will send an army and a navy across to attack. Maybe I can raise a navy. Anyway, that's all for the next part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.